Unloved Millwall were unhinged at Bloomfield Road. A sad end to a miserable week. A 5-1 hammering by Stockport and another drubbing for the Stock Exchange Crisis Club. Tony Ellis scored the quickest of the weekend, 3 minutes 40. Yes, misery for Millwall. Shares suspended midweek, and then this. The men in orange began to peel away when James Quinn scored his 14th of the season. The pressure is mounting on Quinn's fellow Ulsterman Jimmy Nicholl. Scott Darton made it 3. Nightmare time at the Den.
We've always been a very tightly knit community. The song that we have is "No one likes us, we don't care." What we found out in the recent past, and certainly over the last few days, is that people do like us and lots of people care.
But Millwall, like Burnley, are still in the promotion chase, but home defeat's hardly part of Adrian Heath's master plan. Lee Ashcroft gave Preston a 6-minute lead. Paul Barnes, famous of course for getting 5 against Stockport in October, equalised 4 minutes later. But disappointment for the biggest crowd of the season at Turf Moor, Ashcroft's 3rd brace of the season. The points went down Deepdale way. Walsall are now unbeaten in 6 league games after Saturday's comfortable win over Notts County. Adrian Vivash scored the first. In fact, the first 3 goals came from corners. Kyle Lightbourne getting the cross in. Vivash providing this time, and Charlie into mark made it 2-0. Over the moon, the man from Cameroon. County's goal came after Vivash did a quick impression of the can-can. And Tony Battersby scored. Now, it's only the spectators who are supposed to stand still and enjoy the football, not the players. Notts County's defenders paid a watching brief here, and John Hodge made it a happy day for Chris Nicholls' charges. Still no Grobbelaar in the Plymouth goal. He's on trial, and so too, in another way, is Bruce's rival James Dungy. Chris Curran's own goal, a blow for James. He had kept 3 successive clean sheets to that point, and after that it all went horribly wrong for Dungy. Richard Green caused Plymouth red faces after 9 minutes. And it was 3-0 before the half hour. Simon Ratcliffe this time. Hard to believe, looking at this, that Gillingham had gone 7 matches without a win. Adi Akinbayi, Gillingham's record signing from Norwich, scored on his home debut. Michael Evans' 13th of the season was of little consolation. Wycombe have spent most of the season suffering from vertigo. The thought of the big drop enough to bring on dizzy spells and panic in most. But Paul Reed, a big signing from Arsenal and therefore used to heights, gave Wycombe the lead. And that was added to by Michael Forsyth. Two goals, never an adequate safety net, and nerve ends tingled when Neil Campbell pulled one back. But it was Reid who produced a touch or two of class to add 3 points to the Wanderers' sparse total. A smooth move across London for young Paul.
The manager's done me a great favour from plucking me from Arsenal reserves. Obviously the fans are expecting a lot because I come from a Premier League side. So to score 2 goals in my home debut was like a dream come true, really.
Destiny's in our hands. Had we got beat today, we're then looking over our shoulders, looking for some teams to beat other teams, but it's in our hands, and we are in a position now to go on from today and win, put consecutive games, 5 or 6 games together, and go and get out the position we're in.
Rotherham beat Wycombe last week, a meeting of the long-term prisoners in the division's dungeon, but they appear to be resigned to a tasteless diet of porridge for some time yet. Dele Adibola's goal was followed swiftly by Danny Murphy's fine free kick. Rotherham's defending should only be shown after the 9 o'clock watershed. Sean Smith on target here. And 3 became 4 when Adebola scored his 2nd and 12th league goal of the season. Rotherham did manage one. West Indian Earl Judgine scored. His trial may become a permanent move.
Wycombe Wanderers' victory moves them above Notts County, who lost. Gillingham move out of the bottom four. They beat Plymouth. Preston, Bournemouth, Blackpool and Walsall all won. The top two didn't play, but Crewe Alexandra were the only side in the top half to win. And the 3 points take them from 7th to 3rd. Bristol City and Burnley suffered surprise home defeats. In last week's two outstanding Coca-Cola